Nickelodeon. Rusty Rivets. Boo goes there. One moonlit night, Mr. Higgins told Rusty, Ruby, and Liam that he had planned the route for a spooky adventure walk around Sparkton Hills. "Expect some fun surprises and try not to get too scared," he said. Rusty and Liam cheered. "We love to be scared," they said. Ruby looked unsure. "Your first stop is the ice cream shop," said Mr. Higgins. "How spooky is this adventure going to be?" Ruby asked nervously. "Are you scared?" Rusty said. "What? No," she said, laughing. "I was just wondering how not scared I'm going to be." Liam and Rusty ran off to get ready. Ruby decided to build something with Jack that would keep things from getting too spooky. Ruby made the Ghost Grabber 9000. She started with a jetpack harness, added a spotlight to help her track ghosts, and then attached a net launcher to trap spooky things. Modified, customized, Rubified, she said. Rusty loved Ruby's new invention, but he had a question. "You're sure you're not scared? If you are, we don't have to." "Nope," Ruby insisted. "Not scared, just prepared." She took a deep breath and followed Rusty, Jack, and Liam to the ice cream shop. "Welcome to the spookiest spot in town," Sammy said. "Some things are up when they should be down." He held up 2 ice cream scoops, then let go of them. As Sammy headed out the door, the scoops and other metal objects floated to the ceiling. "There has to be a perfectly good explanation for this," Ruby said. "Yeah," Liam agreed, "like a ghost." They heard a strange humming sound. Then, Rusty's flashlight was yanked toward the ceiling. "My flashlight!" he shouted. Me!" Ruby cried as she rose into the air along with Jack. "Look," Rusty said, "your Ghost Grabber 9000 is lighting up a wire. I think there's something in the attic." Rusty was right. There was a giant electric magnet in the attic, pulling all the metal up to the ceiling. "I'll turn it off," Rusty called. "Ready?" Jack extended his foot to the floor to brace himself. Ruby held on to his arms. Rusty flipped a switch. Crash! All the metal objects fell to the floor. Jack safely lowered himself and Ruby. Ruby was ready to go home, but their spooky adventure wasn't over yet. Sammy returned. "Ranger Anna could use your help with some ghostly monkey business over at the animal park," he said. "If you dare." Wah-ha-ha. "Welcome to the animal park," said Ranger Anna in a spooky voice, "where strange things happen after dark." She pointed. Bananas were floating in the monkey cage. "Maybe it's the magnet trick again," Rusty said. "But bananas aren't made of metal," Ruby said, staring at the floating fruit. The bananas spun through the air, then flew right toward them. The kids and Jack ducked behind some rocks. "The monkey's hands go right through the bananas," he cried. "That proves it. Those are ghost bananas," Liam said. Ruby covered her face. Rusty said they could leave if she was too scared. "I'm not scared," she said. "I'm prepared. I've got my Ghost Grabber 9000. Ruby patted her machine, which accidentally launched a net. It landed on Mr. Higgins. "You caught me," he said, laughing. "Me and my banana projector." He switched the projector off. "Well, no more spooky surprises until next year. Hope you had fun." Rusty, Ruby, Liam, and Jack hurried back to the recycling yard. They agreed that their night had been spooktacular. Ruby claimed she hadn't been a bit scared. Liam pointed behind them. "Look," he said, "a ghost." A little ghost floated in the air, giggling. "Ah!" Everyone screamed and ran away. Jack hid under a box. The ghost chased the kids all over the recycling yard. Just when they thought they'd lost it, it reappeared. "Boo," it said. They ran into the Rivet lab. Ruby slumped to the floor. "Guys, I have a confession. I am scared." "It's okay to admit you're scared," Rusty said, pulling her to her feet. "Ah!" Liam yelled, pointing. "Ghost!" The giggling little ghost slowly flew over them. Ruby decided she had to save her friends. Even if she was scared, she was prepared. She launched a net, but missed. She gulped. "Oops, what do we do now?" Liam cried. Thinking quickly, Ruby asked Claw to toss her a robot arm. She attached the arm to her invention. "All right, Ghost Grabber 9000, she said, opening and closing the hand on the robot arm. "Let's grab a ghost." Ruby chased the little ghost, trying to grab it with her new robot hand. "This is awesome," Rusty said to Liam. "Ruby's standing up to a ghost." After 3 tries, Ruby finally grabbed the ghost. But the ghost was really just a small sheet. And underneath it was... "Whirly?" Rusty and Liam exclaimed. The little bit giggled as Mr. Higgins stepped into the room. "Ta-da! I hope you liked my spooky twist ending," said Mr. Higgins. "We sure did," Rusty said. "I was scared," Ruby said, "but it was awesome." Then a box moved across the floor all by itself. "Ah!" Everyone screamed. Whirly lifted the box. Underneath it was... "Jack! Thanks for a spooktacular time, Mr. Higgins," Rusty said. "The best part was when Ruby stood up to the ghost for us," said Liam. "You guys would have done the same for me," said Ruby. "Of course," Liam said. "But I'd rather stand up to a ghost for ice cream." Everybody laughed. The night had been super spooky, but they had all loved it.